All right, man. Panisa Will was one of the Lions that defended Jared Goff, and a lot of people around the city are defending Jared Goff. I just watched K bang on the whole Houston Rockets. Um, people going around and they thanking the Detroit Lions, and that's the loser mentality that the city of Detroit got when it comes to the Detroit Lions. I'm not thinking that losing motherfucker at all. And y'all said it just like that. I'm not thanking him. And my thing is, get out of that loser mentality. Oh, we were just so happy to be 14-2 and them to jack the prices up on us. They ain't do nothing but just let you down later in the year. It's the same game. They let you down as they always do. Am I not lying? They let you down per fucking usual. Instead of letting you down and talking about the draft week 7, they did it a little bit earlier this week. And it's on Jared Goff. It's on Ben Johnson. I'm not sad to see fucking Ben Johnson go. Because that's 2 years in a row. He's the reason we lost this shit. But I wish him nothing but the best in Chicago. But they fired Anthony Lynn for this exact same freaking reason. But let's listen to what Panisa will. I haven't listened to it, but I read what he said. But let's listen to it.
That's bullshit. I just don't understand how a team sport that people can put a blame on one person at all. It's not like he's the one that's out there, by himself type. So it's just like, I'll never understand it, but again, that's not my world and what I pay attention to. So,
and it's not bullshit. He reaps the lion's share of the nice wordplay. The lion's share of the celebration or the lion's share of the credit goes to the quarterback. So should the lion's share of the blame. That motherfucker had 3 turnovers. I'll turn it off after the second one. I was very transparent about that. I don't know shit that happened other than seeing a few highlights after that pick. I knew it was over with. I wasn't wasting my time with that shit. It was for sure his fault, but it wasn't his sole fault. Let me say that. It wasn't. I don't even think he's the primary blamee. Let me say that again. I don't think he's the primary blamee. Ben Johnson is. And once again, I will say this again and again and again and again and again. Ben Johnson lost us that game last year. Refusing just to run the ball, he did it again this year. And it was times last year that I can remember, not this past season that went by, but it was times last year where they struggled with holding the lead in the third quarter, and they had an issue with holding that lead in the third quarter because he refused to run the football. It was times early on last season, and probably I'm pretty sure this season, I'm just thinking about last season, where he refused to throw the football. I mean, he refused to run the football. He had this philosophy, let's open up the run with the pass. And I think without Dan Campbell being in Chicago with him, he's really going to try to throw the ball around in Chicago. He's not going to stick with the run, which is, in my opinion, it's not the smart thing to do because you need to run the football in Chicago. It's cold. That should be the primary thing, is to make sure Chicago has a great run game. I think really what Ben Johnson would love to do is just throw the ball all around the field all day, all game. That's my opinion. And I think without Dan Campbell being there, that's what he's going to do in Chicago. He's going to have Caleb Williams dropping back 30, 35, 40 times a game, and they're going to just throw the football. I think running the football and being aggressive and being smash mouth, that is Dan Campbell's identity. I do not believe that's Ben Johnson's identity. And I believe this last game in the San Francisco game and the NFC Championship game, that solely lies on Ben Johnson. Now, we can contribute that to some injuries. Now, do I feel defensively, if they were healthy, they would have won? Absolutely. I think they would have won easily all the way. In my opinion, if they was healthy defensively, despite Ben Johnson and all that, they easily would have won without the Zendarius Smith trade. If Davenport would just key guys, Lee McNeil, Aiden Hutchinson, at least Barnes or Rodrigo stay healthy, Carlton Davis stay healthy, they would have easily run away with it. Give me Melifanu back. They would have easily ran away with it. But if was the fifth, we all be drunk. If was the fifth, we'll all be drunk. But he wasn't the he's right. He wasn't the sole blame me about it. The one person that I put the lion's share of the blame on, no pun intended, was Ben Johnson. You was playing the 30th rush defense in the league. And what is his game plan? What's his game plan, y'all? To come out there and run and throw the ball. 3rd and 2. I just don't want to continue to harp on this. 3rd and 2. What does this man do? 3rd and 2. He runs the football. I mean, he throws the football. 3rd and 2. Empty back set. No running back in the back of, and no running back in the back of the in the backfield. You go empty set. Goff fumbles the fucking ball. Goff don't have athletic ability. Goff is weak in the pocket with the football. Why are you not handing it off? And like I said in my other video, nobody also talks about an NFC Championship game in San Francisco. That 3rd down call before they got to that 3rd and 2. Why the fuck is you handing the ball off to St. Brown on a critical down like that? If I'm gonna line him up in the backfield, maybe I play action and throw it to him, or I play action to him, or I send him on a route out the backfield to get him matched up on a linebacker. But like I said, nobody talk about some of the idiot plays that he been calling. He really don't want to run the football. If I'm a Chicago Bear fan, that's one of the many concerns I got about hiring Ben Johnson. Everybody going around, and this may be true, or Ben Johnson really made Dan Campbell. We want to see what Ben Johnson do without Dan Campbell. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Cool. But, remember on the Dark Knight when they, they released the Joker, they gave Joker all that power and to keep all their money and all that, and they let him off the reins. Ben Johnson is going to Chicago off the reins of Dan Campbell. I believe Dan Campbell was telling Ben Johnson, hey, yo, we need to run this ball, run the ball more. And that's why they lost. That's why the Detroit Lions lost. The first and primary reason outside of injuries. And, they lost because he tried to outsmart themselves defensively. He tried to outsmart themselves offensively. And they tried to throw the football to open up the run. All they had to do was run the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs was running 10 yards before he got caught, before he was touched. All he had to do, we got a messed up defense. We got some injuries. Let's play ball control. Let's run the clock down. Let's run the football. Nope. He wanted to get in trade. That's 2 years in a row he lost this game for them. So one of the best things that may happen may be getting rid of Ben Johnson, but I'm not sure you can win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. I'm convinced. I'm good. I don't think you can. So I think as long as they stick with Goff, that window is closed. That's just my opinion on it. As long as you stick with Jared Goff, that window is closed. You will not win with Jared Goff as your quarterback. I'm telling you that right now. And I hear people copping pleas and people who want to be people that want to be how can I say it? Who want to be politically correct. I'm not politically correct. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. You're not winning with Jared. As long as Goff is behind center, you're not winning. I'm willing to take a step back if I'm the Detroit Lions. I'm willing to take a step back. If it's, letting Hooker go, if I believe in Hooker, if it's going to trade for Shador, I'm willing to take a step back, a few steps back to take 10 steps forward. I am. I just don't think you can win with Jared Goff. I think the pocket quarterback is dead. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'll elaborate more. I'm going to do a season wrap-up video version and a live stream. So I appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the link tree to find me everywhere. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Best way to support us, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Want to donate, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me everywhere. Peace.